Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Hello there, people. Welcome back to our channel. Right now, what is going on social media is quite troubling, and Bola Tinubu has decided to respond to some of the things that is happening, and most Nigerians believe this is the first time he's doing it. Don't forget that today he was supposed to jet out to South Africa for a meeting, but he has decided to suspend that meeting, and he has spoken via his page. And you'll be shocked what he has to tell Nigeria on the social media page. He says his heart is broken. Not just broken, he's even depressed right now. This is getting serious. But I think at this point, all hands must be on deck, especially the security chiefs. They need to do something speedily, not just against those Fulani jihadis who are behind all these mayhem we are seeing in our society right now. But I think that those who are funding all of these activities, they need to get across to them. But first of all, let's look at what Bola Tinubu have to say about what is going on in the country. Now, according to him, he says, "I'm heartbroken by the adoption of our daughters in Kebbi and the painful loss of Brigadier General Musa Uba and the brave soldiers who fell in Borno. Their families and the families of the kidnapped schoolgirls are in my prayer. As the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, I am depressed with the tragic death of our soldiers and officers on active duty. May God comfort the families of Brigadier General Musa Uba and other fallen heroes. I am also depressed that heartless terrorists have disrupted the education of innocent schoolgirls. I have directed the security agencies to act swiftly and bring the girls back to Kebbi State. I am fully appraised of the recent uptick in violent extremism in pockets across the country, and I have directed our security agencies to respond with urgency, clarity, and decisive action. Our forces need the full cooperation of every community. Sharing information can save lives and protect our children. May God comfort the bereaved families. Those who threaten the safety of our citizens will face the full weight of the Nigerian state." Now, someone immediately reacted to him. He said, shaking my head, "Seems the average Nigerian citizens are more current than you. You tweeted these days later and even forget or omitted to mention CAC church attack in Kwara State. It's a bad omen if the president is not that informed." That's something to write home about, because I was expecting, showing this level of passion in fighting insecurity. He would have gotten a first-hand information about this CAC thing. Don't forget that right now, that's the issue that is getting global focus right now, the issue of Christian genocide in Nigeria. Now, that reaction really got me. The president should be fully briefed about things, and whoever that is handling his, pages, social media pages, should be fully informed about things that are happening, because Nigerians are really, really expectant to see the reaction of the president. But be that as it may, what I could capture there, number one, was kind of a reflection of the sorrow in the heart of Mr. President. As much as Nigerians are happy, not just the sorrow, but the frustration. There was an imprint of frustration in the whole tweet there. I don't think that that's good enough, because it's a way of sending out governmental failure in dealing with issues like this. And for me, it's wrong, because unfortunately, the situation on ground calls for more deeper reflection and immediate actions. If not, Nigerians will begin to seek for his resignation already. It's littered everywhere. For example, Isaac Fayose demanded that President Bola Tinubu should resign his appointment. The same thing with Fowles, and for you to begin to act as though you do not have anything to offer. I mean, for me, it's really bad. But at the same time, I love the fact that he had given promises, deployment of security forces, and the fact that also that he had, dispatched Vice President Kazim Shettima to Kebbi State to assess the situation on ground, and also console affected families and coordinate with local authorities. For me, it's a good move in the right direction. And I think also that the situation on ground cannot be solved only by the government. The people must be fully involved in it. And I love the fact that the president was also able to urge communities to share real-time information, because that is one thing that should be taken seriously. But at the same time, the president should also call his security chiefs to order. Because if you listen to what Kebbi State Governor said about, the whole kidnap of the 25 girls and all of it, he said that the brief he had, he was able to share it, but the response was slow. And this had always been the issue. If, for example, you have first-hand information, or you are being informed that something like this is going to happen, and you delay in response, automatically you are the one that is behind the happening. Because if there is a swift info coming to you and is demanding you move speedily, you should do something about it. You should do something about it. So it's not just calling on the public to reach out whenever they have information, but also it should get those involved, as those who are equipped with the responsibility of securing lives and properties in Nigeria, to respond promptly so that it can encourage the public. I don't know what's really going on, but I must say that the president should also look at the issue of investigating to know those who are funding these activities. Sudden chaos and sudden escalation of these Christian genocide should not just have someone somewhere is funding these people. And as long as these people are funding them, certainly these zombie-like, Fulani headsmen, they'll continue to hit Nigeria hard. And I think that should now be the target. Forget about those who are coming out. Someone is remote controlling them. Immediately you handle those who are remote controlling them, automatically this issue can be nipped in the bud in the shortest possible time. The funders, wherever they are, there was a particular list that was released, I think from Dubai and all of that. Get that list again. Those, wherever they are, use Interpol, whatever means you can, to reach out to see how you can get this whole issue dealt with once and for all. And I think the president also should be speedy in response. Delayed response clearly show that you are not touched. You may say, I'm depressed and all. It shouldn't even be something, when something important like this or something disturbing like this happen, it shouldn't be a case of waiting for 2 days to pass before you respond. No, immediately issue a statement as fast as possible, because most Nigerians are looking at his vocal response as hypocritical, that he doesn't really care. How can you wait for almost 60 hours delay in addressing the KB abduction, and even the one that just happened some few hours ago? You've not responded to it. All of that are some of the concerns that a lot of Nigerians are raising right now. I feel that the president should wake up to his responsibility by making sure that some of those dots and crosses that also make his administration, empathic, should be dealt with speedily. Because if you don't deal with it, automatically Nigerians will be looking at you as though you are very satisfied with the trouble that we are currently going through. It breaks the heart to hear all of this happen, but I'm hopeful that the president will do the needful. That's what we'd like to leave. Let's make a comment and talk more on this.